Awesome, awesome.
Hi everyone, I am Sanjana Pai and I'm the founder of the Pink Box. As you know, we're conducting Crimson Con, which is a celebration of Menstrual Hygiene Day 2020. And I have with me Deanne, who is the founder of Red is the New Green. And I'm not going to go into too much details because we will cover that in a bit. So let me get started now. Hi Deanne, how have you been?
Hi, Sanjana. Good. I've been really busy, but really good. How about you? What's up?
Been good, been good. We are just getting Crimson Con together, and here we are. Okay, let's start off, Deanne. Tell me about Red is the New Green. What prompted you to start it, and how your journey has been so far?
Okay, so Red is the New Green was really born with the need for more awareness, and it started off really personally. So I used to work in a really big office, and I did not have a sanitary napkin. And I'm sure that's happened to almost all of us on this call, where you just get your period unexpectedly and you have
Yeah,
no means to get a pad. But
yeah,
somehow, because we are so privileged and we have access to so many avenues, I was
yeah,
able to go on with my day just normally, and it was merely a blip in my day.
yeah,
But there are so many people and so many girls and women out there, and not too very far from where all of us live,
yeah,
who are severely impacted by just not having access to a product of any sort of proper hygiene, or maybe even information about it. So
right.
I really wanted to do something about it, and I personally was not a big fan of periods. Like, I hate period cramps,
Yeah,
and it is quite a pain to deal with it. So I started doing more research about the topic, and that's when I realized I myself did not know enough about it. And to address this need, and coming from a very, very personal space, I decided to found Red is the New Green. So that's how we got here, and it's been 4 years. Wow,
yeah.
it's going to be 4 years this
That's
year, but
amazing.
I'm really happy that we decided to take that step.
Awesome. So, Deanne, I was reading up about you, and we also read that you have been a recipient of the Queen's Young Leaders Award. Tell me about that.
Okay, so I'll tell you about this award. I actually found out about the award via WhatsApp forward one of my mom's friends sent, and I honestly thought it
Yeah,
was a joke. I didn't take it seriously, but as I read more, and it seemed so good to be true. You get an award from the Queen, and you get training in leadership from University of Cambridge. I was just intrigued, and at that time I applied for the award genuinely because I needed help as a leader. I had no experience in the social space and had never led big teams before, and I really felt at that point, with Red is the New Green, we needed help. So I
right.
applied for the award, and I was totally shocked when I found out that we got selected, when I got selected from India along with two
Yeah,
others. And it has been a life changing in terms of just meeting people across the world, talking about issues which I never even knew were relevant issues,
right.
meeting people from across, like someone from Africa who's now become a very dear friend, who's also dealing with menstruation in their own local context. So
Right.
it really opened my eyes in terms of how much more is to be done, how far
Right.
we've come, and how by collaborating we can do so much more.
Right. Awesome. That sounds amazing, Deanne. And what has been Ring's impact so far?
So, a very difficult thing to quantify with menstrual hygiene is impact, because sometimes it's really tough to know, how many sanitary napkins are actually being used or what's happening. But we started conducting awareness sessions,
Right.
period awareness session, menstrual hygiene sessions across
Right.
different age groups and different geographies. So the last time we checked, it was close to 100,000 girls and women we had spoken
Wow.
with. And
Okay.
what we really believe is that even if one life or one girl goes away with a fact, or goes away knowing something more about periods, or is more
Right.
confident that this is just a normal body process, there's no big
Right.
deal, and you can
Right.
talk about it openly and be more confident, I
Right.
feel like we've really achieved our job, and there would be no need for organizations like us if everyone had the same mindset.
Yeah. That is a beautiful goal to have, Deanne. So last year, all of us at the Pink Box met the team of Red is the New Green at Period Party, which was the first of its kind event
Absolutely.
in India. And it was such an amazing experience for us because we met so many people working in the same field as us, and we've even partnered with them since last year, since the event was done. So, if you could give us a background about Period Party 1.0, and if you guys have anything planned for this year.
Absolutely. So, Period Party last year was the first ever one of its kind, where we just decided very simply that we wanted to reach a lot of people and just celebrate periods. Imagine this had never been done in the history of events before, where someone just got together to celebrate periods, and how far all
Right,
of us had come on an
right,
entirely period themed or menstrual hygiene themed event. So we
right,
kept it very light because we didn't want to be one of those serious events where everyone is like, oh my god, the state of affairs is so bad in your
true,
country and there's so
true,
much we
true,
want to do. We do this day and day out, daily. We're on the
true,
field, our volunteers are working, we're constantly engaging and trying to make the lives of girls and women better. So we
right,
decided one day, why not just have fun? Why not
yeah,
just let our hair down and really
right,
enjoy with other people also working hard in the field? So that's
right,
really what Period Party was about, a community experience, everyone
right,
coming together.
yeah,
And we kept it very inclusive. So our
right,
events, centered around the themes of being inclusive. So we did a panel which
okay,
had girl who is actually a para athlete. She lost all movement in her leg at age 18, and now she's
right,
on the national basketball team. So she spoke about her experience and how menstruation has impacted her life.
right,
We spoke to a trans activist as he
right,
transitioned from a woman to a man, and how eye-opening it was for all of us to realize that
right,
what menstruation happens. It's not just women who menstruate, and
exactly,
how we can
exactly,
include our policies to be more open.
right,
So we decided to keep it very, very interactive. The audience were all seated on big sofas and really comfy bean bags, and everyone was around the panel. We did
right,
not have a stage or anything, so it would really have was a very intimate and personal experience. And we hosted it
right,
along with our partners at WeWork.
right,
So there was good food, good music, and it was just fun and games. So that was
right,
last year, but
right,
of course, pandemic had thrown all our plans, and
out of
we
the wind.
decided, like everyone else,
Hmm.
out of the wind completely.
Hmm.
So till about Feb, we were planning, and we had like Excel sheets and
Right,
documents, and everything went for the toss.
yeah,
But we decided to really think about why we wanted to do this event. Did it even make sense? And we
right,
took a lot of time to deliberate. And because of COVID, we also started a lot of relief work. And
right,
because in many containment areas and in many places in the country, women and girls are not getting access to menstrual products,
right,
and
correct,
that's resulting in poor hygiene during a very critical time to maintain good hygiene.
right,
And if proper menstrual hygiene care is not taken off, or people are not maintaining personal hygiene, it could have very, very severe impact. So to
true,
help that and to ease the financial burden, we wanted to give sanitary napkins, and that's why we are launching Period Party 2.0, where our theme is period in pandemic. And the
Hmm.
thing is just to talk about how we can still have fun while
Right,
also raising awareness about it. And
right.
so we do have a bunch of events planned, and we're going to keep it fun and light, and our lineup will be out super soon. So by the time you see this, maybe you would have already known about it.
Yeah.
And we'd love you to be a
Known
part of
and
Crimson
attended.
Corn. Well,
Yes.
yes.
All right, great. So this was amazing, Diane. And any closing notes?
I think my main closing notes is this time my experience has, and a big takeaway I'd like to give everyone is that collaboration is so important. And we're so grateful for organizations like Pinkbox who really are going out of their way to get such an amazing lineup of people, have a bunch of activities which really appeal to everyone. So I would urge all of you to check out Crimson Con, definitely give it a chance. Start small, start off with talking with
Right.
someone at your home about periods,
Yeah.
and check out how you can help out in your small way. So I think that's it from my end, and we just want you to all have a really good time and to stay safe and healthy during
Yep.
this time.
Thank
So
you,
I think
Diane.
that's it from me. Thank you
Awesome.
for having me over, Sanjana. Thank you.
Awesome,
Thank
Diane.
you so
I'm
much.
so happy to host you, and we will be attending the Period Party 2.0 on 30th and 31st of May.
Yes.
Awesome. Bye,
Thank
Diane.
you.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you. Bye, Sanjana. You too. You too. Bye.
Bye bye.